Hi, everybody. This is Michelle from Michelle's Minds. I know that I've been remiss about putting any content out. Just been trying to get back to normal, whatever that is, after the funeral planning shenanigans, I'll say, for my uncle. But everything worked out. I think everything turned out well, and my grandmother was pleased, so that's all that matters. So today, I was like, well, we'll just sit around the house, my kids and I, and do the Netflix and chill thing. So my daughter cooked, and that's my personal chef. She's a great cook. So we decided to watch. A friend of mine had told me about watching Abducted in Plain Sight, this movie on Netflix. So I was like, okay, well, we'll watch that together. Well, I'm going to have to get my friend, and my daughter had actually started watching it, and I can't believe that they even suggested that for me, because they should have known it was going to make me very irate. There's no way to sugarcoat this. There's no way to be tactful. The people on this movie are some of the most stupidest, idiotic people that I have seen in my life. I am disturbed that a set of parents could be this gullible, naive, or was it something else? I mean, they let a complete stranger, really, that, I think he join the church or whatever, but you had no prior knowledge of him, but they let this man integrate himself into their lives and cause total chaos and dysfunction. He became so attached to one of their daughters. They had 3. And even the parents both said that it was disturbing how much he singled her out and doted on her and his attachment to her. But, they didn't say anything about it or think too much of it. What? So it got to the point, as the story went on, my mouth was just wide open, because I can't fathom how this foolery happened. The villain, I'll say, whatever he is, he started a homosexual relationship with the father to keep him occupied and enamored with him and unaware of what was going on with his child. Literally one day, he just asked him to go for a ride and asked him to get him off, and he obliged. I'm like, who does that? Most men would have a fit if you tried them like that, unless you had those tendencies or that's something you wanted to try anyway. Okay, so then at the same time he was doing that, while hubby was at work, he would call the wife and talk to her all day and give her compliments, and she was feeling, unappreciated and had low self-esteem. So he started a flirtation with her that eventually actually turned into a affair, and where they actually had sex. But He did that with her to have her enamored with him, so she wouldn't, to take the focus off of what he was doing with their child. Okay, well, meantime, this was a busy dude, because while he was doing that, both of those things to the parents, he was developing an inappropriate relationship with the child. And it started off, where she looked at him like another dad. She loved him so much. He would get her little things, take her on special little outings, love to take pictures. I don't know how many snapshots he had of her. Sometimes he'd include the other girls, but mainly it was all about her. And like I said, the parents noticed that, and it irritated them or disturbed them, but not enough for them to put a stop to it. Now, you can't have a favorite with my children. If you got, both of them, treat them the same. But, okay, that's just me. But, anyway, it just, I can't believe this is supposed to be real life, but it sounds like the ultimate Lifetime movie. But I'm like, how do you, as parents, just let your kids go with anybody? Or just let anybody be around them? I'm confused. I was very particular about who my kids were around. And I know you can't stop or everything or be there 24/7, but this kind of stuff, you're just opening up your children to predators. Just handing them in a nice little wrap package. Here you go. They allowed him to take her for hours at a time, pick her up from school. It's some family members that I wouldn't let my children be around, and I'm just confused. And okay, beyond that, I don't understand why, until this movie came out and my friend, told me about it, I never heard this story in the media, in the news. Nobody did any big interviews. I'm sure they interviewed them, but it just wasn't forced down the world's throats like these interviews with Michael Jackson, about Michael Jackson, and with and about R. Kelly. It's a double standard to me. Not saying that either one of them should get off if they're wrong, if they, did what they're accused of doing, but why wasn't this it's almost like it was kept hush hush? Pretty much the same thing that they're saying that Kelly and Michael Jackson did, this is what this man did. And I think he did it on a much more diabolical level than even the two African American that we're talking about did. You just imagine you are doing divide and conquer on an extreme level. When you stoop so low, okay, you're flirting with the mother, but you stoop so low as to start and have a homosexual relationship with the father. Like, you couldn't just become his best friend or, his homeboy or something. This is a sicko. And I don't understand. And I guess I compare this. It's comparable to both cases, but with the Michael Jackson accusers, the latest two with Leaving Neverland. How do these parents, you just let your children go? You let them sleep in the bed with these people. You let you let them sleep in the bed at your house with your children. Really? What? When the hell do they do that at? I mean, I tried to do everything I could, and I may not have done it 100%. I don't know, but to protect my kids, like, I didn't take jobs that would have taken me away from them. I stopped my education, going to school at night because I couldn't, bother. My grandmother helped me with them during the day, thank God. And I wouldn't put that on her at night. And so, I didn't have anybody that I just trusted to be there with them like that day in and day out. And the few people I did trust, they helped when they could, but it's just, I didn't feel comfortable. It's like, hey, I had them. That's my responsibility. So I just have to be there and put what I have going on the back burner. Like, I mean, and yeah, I wanted a break and sometimes needed a break, but hey, I laid down and had them. At break time is over, B. Like, it's responsibility time here. Who does that? And then later on, and it just makes you wonder, makes me think, no, this is a setup. It's extortion. Because why would you put your children in that situation and then later on come back and wait even till after death in the Michael Jackson's case until he's dead, and now you want to sue? This was your choice. You did this. You let your kids go. I don't care how manipulative you want to say people can be and persuasive, how much money they have. And God knows I need money now and definitely needed it then, as pretty much as a single parent. But it's not enough money in the world for me to sell my children or to turn a blind eye and just let someone go with my children. So I just gotta calm down. I'm real sensitive when it comes to children, being protected and educated, and old people, children and old people being mistreated. So I gotta calm down and get myself together and come back and talk more about this movie. But if you haven't seen it, go out and watch it. It's on Netflix. Use different email, get your 30-day free trial, or do like everybody did when whatever the movie was, Bird Box, Out the Box, whatever came on, and y'all were using each other's Netflix password, and Netflix caught on and raised the prices for us on the rest of us that pay every month. But okay, we'll talk soon.